at someone who's involved so intensely in cancer care, and with all the compassion he pours into it, and you look at how do you balance that out? How do you get from that place of deep caring and intense application of all your mental skills? How do you get from that place to a place of peace where you can refresh yourself and give back and continue giving? And for Bob, that is bold adventure. That is hiking the highest mountain. That is driving the fastest car. That is playing guitar madly with the rest of them.
Bob proposed that each of us would jump into a World War I style propeller plane. We would have a dogfight and try to shoot down each other's planes. And this was Bob's suggestion. Well, suffice it to say that this never transpired, but I am certain that Bob was serious about this and really would have done it in a heartbeat.
That's who Bob is, and Bob and Susan, you know, together make quite an intrepid team.
He's one of the nicest obstetricians we've ever had. Not really, actually, you're going to get a few months off. And my hope is that you will, on some level, tiptoe back into the organization. Not to see patients, because I think you have done that remarkably well for years. But I'm hoping that you will help on some level, in some small capacity, help us train tomorrow's physicians. Because we need, not just in the parking lot, but also on the wards, we need Mini Coopers. And we want people like you all over the place. So I am hoping at the right moment you'll take the phone call when I say, hey Bob, would you mind coming back and maybe shedding or sharing some of those wonderful attributes and the remarkable talents that you have with a generation of leaders for tomorrow.
We love Doc Cooper, oh yes we do. We don't love anyone like we love you. Now you're not near to us, we're blue. Doc Cooper, we love you.
Bob's connected. And for anyone that tries to go beyond what we do on a day-to-day experience in life and look for something more meaningful and even maybe something spiritual, but you don't have to define it as such, something that has eternal sense of meaning, that gives a sense of purpose for life, Bob's connected to that. And he's always been able to prioritize his life in a way that focuses on the importance of those kinds of issues that are humanistic more than anything else. It's a moral compass that he has. He has an amazing moral compass that he never lets go.
I think Bob understands more than any of us the ultimate frailty of life and the uncertainty of our allotted time to live it.
He is so devoted to his patients. He knows each of them incredibly. Not only their diagnoses, but what makes them a human being. And that's what's made him such a wonderful physician and caring individual. Such a calmness, such a wise perspective to patient care, and he was embraced by and loved by so many on the staff and so many patients in the hospital.
Hysterically fun, loving humor, knows how to be serious, and in a second can turn hysterical or serious, and be just the most compassionate and caring man, and call you that night to check on you. Sneak upstairs in the hospital to make sure you're okay, and say, I can't talk right now, but I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm watching you.
Couldn't ask for a more compassionate, understanding, and knowledgeable person to have given me my multiple myeloma diagnosis 2 years ago. Bob just couldn't have asked for anyone to guide me through this world-changing event in my life any better.
I have stage 4 multiple myeloma, so my time is winding down, although I've been on this earth for 8 years. Probably to him, maybe a little bit. And one of the great things is, you know, I can just be myself and laugh about it with him. So it's a gift.
I have seen my children grow up. I have my family. I have it all because of him. And I know I'm a deeply spiritual person, but I know that when God looks down from heaven, he looks at Robert Cooper and smiles because he's so pleased with him, because he is so pleased with him.
He invested and helped create an area that has tranquility and peace for everyone that comes through these doors, no matter what they have or what they will be in the future.
At the end of the day, it's all about serving people who need the help of Ann's Place. And Bob keeps us focused on that all the time, and that's been terrific.
Ann's Place is such a gift. Without Dr. Cooper's presence, without him giving a place for this to be birthed and to grow, and without his continued support, we wouldn't be where we are today. So he's been so instrumental in just getting the word out, in sustaining us, in growing us. He's been tremendously important.
Ann's Place really has become an anchor in the storm. It's safe not only for all the clients, the patients who come here, the families who come here, but it's a safe place for all of us who have been part in the community, part of creating it. And with Bob's leadership, it will be that special touchstone for him throughout the rest of his life.
A wise sage once stated, "Wherever you go, go with all your heart." And to those who have served beside, been in the care of, or shared a friendship with Dr. Bob Cooper, deeply understand that he has always gone and will always go with all his heart.